Once again, hello to absolutely no one. Should change the name of this channel to absolutely no one. That would make sense, right? Absolutely no one. Literally no one. Absolutely. Literally absolutely no one. Except for that one bot that left me a comment the other day. But anyway. A lot of people on the YouTubes and the social medias and the articles being written by people who don't know what they're talking about, clearly. Talking about the next Godzilla movie is what we're going to talk about. If you clicked on this, you probably read the title. So yeah, a lot of people I've been seeing, friends posting, people I may know posting, sharing articles. Everybody wants, and I mean I know why, but at the same time I don't know why. Everybody wants the next Godzilla monster versus monster to be Destroya or Desostroya, whatever you want to call them. Destroya is how I call them from the Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee GameCube game. That's what they called it. No. Just no. Just no. No. Plain and simple. Their main reason that they always put in their little blurb on top of their thing: we want this guy to be the next guy, the one who took down the king. No. 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 Shut up, number one, you're stupid. And then they say, oh, we already got teased with the oxygen destroyer bomb. Teased? That was in the first goddamn movie. Teased. You stupid idiot. Dumb. That's number two. Teased. Shut up, idiot. Third, that movie, Godzilla vs. Destroya, was supposed to be the end. Well, it was the end of the early 2000s movies. Or no, not early 2000s. When did that came out after Godzilla 2000? Well, Final Wars came out in 2004. No, that came out before Godzilla 2000. I think it came out in 99. 98 or 99. Either way. Actually, no. Yeah, I think it was 98. Either way, so it would have been the Heisei or Heisei, whatever you want to call it, era. The ending to that. But either way, that's the end, right? If you want to pick, if you want to do Destroya, which is perfectly fine, you could potentially do it. I still say no, because you already got Godzilla going nuclear in King of the Monsters. As of 2021, they lost the license unless Toho renews it, but I don't think Toho's stupid. I think Toho's gonna say, nope, get that shit back, son. We're making our own. I'd rather see Toho anyway. I didn't like the design of Godzilla 2014. Didn't like him. He was too thick. King of the Monsters, he was a little bit better. And then Kong Godzilla was kind of like almost Matthew Broderick 1998 Godzilla. Almost. With the way he moved, the way he crawled all over the place. Same face almost. I don't know what it is with Americans and making Godzilla's face this weird, flat, Neanderthal-looking forehead thing. I really don't know. But either way. that wouldn't be aerodynamic. You're supposed to be a whale ape. Whale ape. Other Godzilla's thick too, but every version of Godzilla is thick except for Zilla from the '98 Matthew Broderick movie. But anyway, if you want to do Destroya, you need another trilogy. And he would be the end. Obviously. But you would have to do the first, because it doesn't get back in your lane. It doesn't make sense to do Destroya, because the whole point of Destroya was a full circle of the oxygen destroyer was designed to kill Godzilla, which in turn made another giant monster which wants to kill Godzilla. And was not successful. I don't know, people always think that Destroya was the one that killed Godzilla. Technically, yes. Technically, no. So in the movie, well, first let me do. So before you do Destroya, you have to 100% do Biollante. A ton of you are going to be like, oh yeah, that's actually smart. That's a good idea. A third of you are going to say, well, what's a third of zero is nothing. The rest of you are going to say, who? That toy from Target that I see in the Japan only section that they have for some reason? A big dumb flower? That's what you're going to pick? Yes. You stupid idiot. Who clearly, that's the thing, that's what gets me the most. The people who've actually watched all these movies put out a statement like, this would be the one I would pick, king, to fight the king, because you're a loser and you talk like that, even on Facebook and Twitter. Say things like that, knowing full well the entirety of the story, and then some girl who likes Godzilla because she watched 2 movies will be like, yeah, this is what I want to see. Look at this picture of this monster. Yeah, it looks cool as hell. And oh, and you took down the king. And then, like, you just share that post and say, yeah, the king killer. What? Did you watch the movie? No, you didn't. It's on VHS. It's on Blu-ray now. I went to Walmart. I bought those Blu-ray fucking triple packs. Motherfuckers didn't watch it with me, though. Nobody did. I watched them by myself. Just like no one's watching this. But anyway, you need to do Biollante first. Because, number one, Biolante's cool. I don't care what anybody says. Biolante's cool. I'm pretty sure Biolante's classified as a female, so I will say she. I haven't seen it in like 20 years, so I couldn't tell you. I can't remember off the top of my head. Big Dumb, Little Shop of Horrors, Vine, singing Suddenly Seymour. I believe Biollante was like something at least like 30 meters taller than Godzilla. So that would be cool. To see something actually bigger than Godzilla. And he still whoops its monkey ass. Well, actually, I don't remember. I think Biollante died because it was just withered. I really don't remember. Like I said, I haven't seen that movie in 20 years. All I remember was Godzilla's core was heating up. They realized he had 2 brains in one of them. He had a butt brain and a head brain. And they knew if they froze him with giant freezy landmines that they could shoot him in the ass and take out his bottom brain. But I can't remember if that was the same movie or not, because it's so stupid. Oh god. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was either that movie or Mechagodzilla 2. I can't remember though, because I don't think it was Battle for Earth. I can't remember any of these movies. Battle for Earth was the one with Batra. I don't know. Anyway, I'm still mad that Mothra didn't come back in Godzilla vs. Kong. That's a different story for another time. Then, from Biollante, you come with Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. Why nobody wants to fuck with Space Godzilla right now, I really don't know. I had Space Godzilla, I had all these toys from the 90s. I never even seen Space Godzilla until maybe 2008. No, it was earlier. Because here we go. Here's date myself again. I got all my Godzilla movies from Sam Goody. What year did John Cena become WWE Champion? 2004? At WrestleMania? Because I had that CD. You know where I got that CD from? Sam Goody. Anyway, nobody's gonna watch this video. So Sam Goody was still around when I saw Space Godzilla. So figure maybe like 2004, 2005. Somewhere in that time period. So I just thought he was Ice Godzilla. He's got those big ice glaciers on it. Anyway, that's different. Space Godzilla, telekinesis and shit, levitating rocks. I hate they always make a giant robot in the later ones. Hate the giant robot from that. Mechagodzilla 2 was probably my favorite iteration of Mechagodzilla, because that's when he gets they have the spaceship that connects to his back, and then he's got these two like shoulder cannons. Shit, that's badass. And then of course Kiryu is much better. It's a cooler Mechagodzilla. Even Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, that Mechagodzilla was badass as hell. Fuck this new Mechagodzilla. Low on fuel. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot to get gas. Oopsie. Oh no. Anyway, nobody's watching this. If I get stranded and I get hit by a car on 78, I got 20 miles left. More like 10 miles from my house. So Space Godzilla, you would do. You could even throw in for Space Godzilla, instead of the dumb drill Mugira, I think it was called, robot that had fins, but they were just giant buzzsaws, and he had a drill for a nose. And he looked dumb because they didn't like make it articulate. It just stood there like a robot with its arms out. So there's that. Space Godzilla. And then from Space Godzilla, you can do Destroya. But you're also missing Gigan. Where the fuck's Gigan? Throw another movie in there. Godzilla vs. Gigan. You can do that one movie where they fucking talked with Anguirus. Godzilla and Anguirus talked like they were 1950s mobsters. Like, she. That was dumb. I hated that. That was one of the first movies, Godzilla movies I'd seen where they talked. But either way, you can make Mechagodzilla 2 and Space Godzilla the same movie. You can then make Biollante Biollante and Gigan, same movie. Or even flip it, Mechagodzilla and... Well, no, because that'd be the first movie. You wouldn't want to bring Mechagodzilla back right after you just had him. Well, then again, you could. Because Gigan with Space Godzilla would make sense, because the reason Space Godzilla exists... Biollante was... Some dildo scientist decided he was going to infuse G cells into a rose. Created a giant rose. Turned into Biollante. When Biollante died, its essence flew into outer space, which caught a crystal, which for some reason became sentient and became Space Godzilla. Flew in space in a giant crystal ball. He looked so stupid because it was just a head with a crystal ball with like pointy spikes flying to space. Like that was like quarter of the movie. It was before Space Godzilla got there. It was just like, nah, you see him in space, he's like, and he flies down. That was dumb. I remember that. That was so dumb. Oversized load and he's just changing lanes. No blinker. Anyway. Yeah, so Gigan would make sense because Gigan's from outer space. Like I said, that was one of the things I think they really messed up on in this movie. And King of the Monsters too, because they established that Ghidorah was not from Earth. So aliens exist in the Monsterverse, which I thought the Monsterverse was supposed to be Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Mummy. But whatever. The Mummy's alive. Anyway. So yeah, you're missing Gigan. Very, like, major enemy. You could even do... See, that's the problem with this continuity crap. You know how many times Godzilla's fought fucking Ghidorah? At least like 12. No, that was Monster X. It's the same motherfucker. It's the same motherfucker. You go on HBO right now, I think there's 4 movies of Godzilla fighting Ghidorah. So, yeah. Anyway. If you want to watch a good-ass Godzilla movie, though, Final Wars. Final Wars is the shit. Motherfuckers turn Super Saiyan. Motherfuckers fight each other with katanas. Motherfuckers have a motorcycle fight. Not like one guy's on a motorcycle and he's kicking a guy on a motorcycle. No, they fight each other with the motorcycles while they're riding the motorcycles. It was dumb and it was stupid, but it was cool as hell. Final Wars, much better than all these movies. I don't even give a fuck. Godzilla does some bullshit where he drop kicks a motherfucker, does like a backflip, and then he slides on the ground because he had so much momentum. Anyway. And then Kaiser Ghidorah was cooler then. It was... That was another thing. Monster X comes out in Final Wars. He's a bipedal. He's got hands. Kicking the shit out of Godzilla. I don't remember what happens, but somehow he gets the upper hand. And then he morphs into Kaiser Ghidorah. He somehow grows 3 heads, 4 legs, the wings, and he's like 10 times the size he was. It's like, what the fuck? What is this motherfucker Digivolve? I would do Destroy It next. That's what I'm saying. There's like 20 other movies I would make before. You know what would have been a good movie? What you promised us at the end of King of the Monsters, where they fucking just fought each other. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's like 20 monsters just fighting. Yeah, that would have been cool. It seemed like the premise was gonna be Kong was gonna have his faction, Godzilla was gonna have his faction. They were gonna do a War Games match at, you know, Halloween Havoc. And then, no. They all died off screen in the opening sequence. So, it was dumb. I totally would have been okay with aliens. But of course, no aliens. Totally would have been okay with that. As long as they were legal. Okay. So, if Legendary somehow magically is able to keep this license, which I kind of hope they don't, because I'd rather have Toho sit on it for 10 years than make another crappy movie, because I didn't think Kong was a good movie. Godzilla vs. Kong was 4 movies that they mashed into one. It was a Kong movie. It was the sequel to Kong. It was Godzilla vs. Kong. It was Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. And then it was kind of like a dumb, here's some people movie. I guess it was only 3. It was 3 movies mixed into one. But look, what was the whole Godzilla vs. Kong fight? 10 minutes of screen time for an almost 2-hour movie? Go to hell. Go to hell. The 1960 movie was like almost 2 hours. No, it was 90 minutes. So yeah, almost 2 hours. And I would say 40 minutes of that movie was them fighting. Easy. If not them fighting each other, Godzilla fights an octopus. You know who they should have? Godzilla versus, I can't even say his name properly. Giant Lobster. Giant Lobster versus Godzilla, because that was a movie. It was one of the first ones I ever had. But I think they just called him the Sea Monster in the dub. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. That's a decommissioned cop car. He doesn't have MG in the license plate. He's just speeding on the highway. Anyway. He doesn't have any lights, he just has the siren. Oh. Gotta love people. On that note, fuck the pole. No. Yeah, no. Godzilla vs. Kong, I still give it like 3 out of 10. I said it. Fuck all y'all. 3 out of 10, Godzilla vs. Kong. Not certified fresh. I say, fuck that movie. I have a friend. Well, I guess he's a friend. I have a friend. When 2014 came out, he goes, "Yeah, I almost left the theater." Like, why? He's like, we got to like the end of the movie, and he shot fire into the, and then I was so mad that he could shoot fire. What? Have you seen? No, I've never seen a Godzilla movie before. That's like that meme. No. Just go home, go to bed, go do something else with your life. Don't watch my shit. That's that other shit I'm talking about. Motherfuckers that, like I said, the guy who actually probably watched the movie, posted a picture, random influencer girl picks it up, says the thing. It's completely wrong and stupid, but, you know, I found this from this weeb, and this weeb says this is cool. No, it's not cool. You're a weeb, and I'm fat. But you're a weeb. Your ideas are wrong. You've never even seen that goddamn movie. So you wouldn't know the premise of the movie and why it happened. Oh, my brother used to watch Godzilla. Okay, motherfucker, did you watch it? No. Shut the hell up. Damn. That was another thing. Godzilla vs. Kong. I thought for sure Mechagodzilla was going to be the Godzilla that fought Kong on the boat. and then you're going to see another Godzilla fight Kong on a different spot, and then you were going to see Godzilla fighting Godzilla again and be like, the fuck? That didn't happen either. They want to say, oh, we paid all these homages and we put all these things that fans would notice, but then we didn't do the other thing, but we wanted to do fan service, but we didn't do all the other thing. Shut up, director. Shut up, producer. You just heard some weeb complain about it, and then you said that's what you did. That's it. You didn't actually do that shit. Fake ass motherfucker. Lost my train of thought. Gigan. Definitely need Gigan. Can't really have. People are saying too, like, oh, we should get Destroy All Monsters next. You got that movie already. That was the fourth movie. You got Destroy All Monsters already. It was the opening sequence when they all died off screen. That's Destroy All Monsters. I knew it was 4 movies. You can make the argument. I saw some people trying to make this argument. It doesn't really make any sense to me. It somewhat makes sense to the story, but like, if they didn't already kill them all off screen, because it says deceased, 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 and pictures of all of them, like the fucking Days of Future Past stage in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3. It just says deceased, 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 and they're all dead. If they didn't do that, they could have made Destroy All Monsters. And some people were saying, oh, the reason they're not in the movie is because they said in the movie, the second Kong leaves the island, Godzilla was going to come for him because Kong gives off the alpha frequency. Well, no. I don't think that's how it worked, because I think they needed to make a sound to give off the alpha frequency. And if you tranked up Kong where he's tripping on acid, then he wouldn't make a noise until he got to Antarctica. Then Godzilla would have been like, the fuck? Antarctica? I'm cold. It's too cold. I'm not going there. And then he would have gone in the Hollow Earth, and that we wouldn't have had a problem. But then they wouldn't have fought on the boat, and they wouldn't have killed all those thousands of innocent soldiers and employees who just wanted to drive a boat. People don't mention that. Kong straight up murdered like 40 people when he jumped on like 4,000 people jumping from boat to boat. Yeah. So you can't do Destroy All Monsters because there's no more monsters. They're all dead. You can potentially say, oh, well, the Hollow Earth is open now, so monsters are going to come through there. Well, no, that's the whole point of Kong staying down there. Is they destroyed Skull Island with a tropical storm, and they killed all the people that lived down there. Now the only people who live in the Hollow Earth are Monarch and that one little girl. What's going to happen when she dies? Because she's going to get eaten by some random bird. But that was the whole point, I thought, of them leaving Kong in the Hollow Earth, was that Kong lived in the Hollow Earth, Godzilla had the top, they wouldn't fight anymore because they were friends. Which was kind of funny because Godzilla totally whooped the fuck out of Kong. So, I wouldn't necessarily call them equal. But at the same time, Kong was high on drugs. Kong was suffocated. He was hungry. There's a plethora of reasons why Kong lost to Godzilla, and they kind of cheapen the win. It's kind of like when you're watching wrestling, and like John Cena's kicking the shit out of people, and then somebody comes and smacks him in the back with a chair, and then they roll him up and they beat him. So does that count? No, not really. But I don't want to see that movie again, so I wouldn't want to see Godzilla vs. Kong 2. Unless they did something different. But they don't, because they're dumb. So like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell for no notifications, because you're not going to get this because no one subscribes. Peace.